faster with better running form and conditioning for his or her sport? Then Running Development Academy is the place for him or her. Our training packages fix their form and make them run faster. How about training to run a marathon or just run faster in your respective event? Maybe you just want to learn to run properly and lose weight in the process. Our trainers, a former 800 meters track Olympian and an 8 times world record holder in Masters Track and Field, will get you there. Don't delay. Sign up today at runningdevelopmentacademy.com or contact us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444
Then I
learn more.
recommend Wendy Goldstein School of Piano. Wendy Goldstein has been offering piano lessons since 1993 and teaches piano in a very natural way. An alumni of Manhattan School of Music, Wendy creates customized lesson plans for each student and helps bring music alive. Wendy provides you a convenient location, the best value, and the most fun way to learn piano. All ages are welcome, and the first lesson is always free. Have questions? Call Wendy at 201-207-5169.
Are you looking for a professional logo design for your website, brand, or business? Then we are the company you are looking for. We are professional graphic designers, and with our skills, we will design a perfect, high-quality logo for you. We work with standout concepts, nice contrasts, and color balance. Please let us know your text for use in logo, web address, color of logo that you want. We will design 3 variations of your logo for you to choose from for only $99.95, with 100% refund of your $99.95 if you're not satisfied. We provide fast delivery and professional design. We also design any size web banner ad for $35. Call us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to take your call.
Coming soon, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. Get into the discussion at 973-327-3626. This is the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. We want to hear your opinion. You can log on to SoMore.org or give us a call at 973-327-3626.
Something that we love to say. Every time we hear the music, and we're in this love together, we got the kind that lasts forever. We're in this love together, and like berries on the vine, sweeter all the It's like a rainy night with candlelight.
I am lineman for the county.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Sam and Margie and the South Orange Maple Online Radio Experience. Coming to you every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. You can reach us here at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626. Before we go to the next news story, let's go over to the Maplewood Township Committee and see what's going on. Well, tomorrow, it's the Township Committee meeting at 7 p.m. at the municipal, not at the municipal building, at 1688 Springfield Avenue at the Municipal Court and Police Building on Springfield Avenue.
What's the meeting?
Maplewood Township Committee, you got to change that address that you guys put up there almost every day, and it's incorrect.
Well, just about what?
They put up that it's at 574.
No. I mean, what's the meeting about?
Maplewood Township Committee. They just have a regular meeting.
Ah.
Yeah. The performance art event, a 1920 vaudeville show on October the 25th, Saturday, October the 25th, from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the Woodland, located at 60 Woodland Road in Maplewood. I guess you've never been to the Woodland as yet, right?
No, I've just been to the women's club. So but is it like
Not
totally
called
been
women's club
revamped?
anymore.
I know, but has that space been revamped or changed?
It looks like it is. Studio B, a local arts organization under the non-profit Friends of Maplewood Recreation, would like to produce a vaudeville-style variety show on Saturday, October 25th. The event will be held at the Woodland and co-sponsored by the Maplewood Department of Cultural Affairs. This is a high-quality performance arts event featuring entertainers from Maplewood and South Orange, as well as New York City. Other sponsors include the Aber Baker and Mum's Champagne. We have filed the required social affairs permit to serve alcohol. What?
We have... Say that again?
We have filed the required social affairs permit to serve alcohol.
Okay. What's wrong?
I never knew you can serve alcohol at
What's the event?
Woodlands. It's the performance art event, a 1920 vaudeville show.
Oh, I don't know what that has to do with alcohol, but...
You're not supposed to, you don't have a permit to serve alcohol.
But they said they filed a permit to serve alcohol.
So if I have an event there, I could file a permit
Well, I
to
mean,
serve
you've been
alcohol?
to events there before
No,
when
they
it was a
told you
women's club, have you not?
Can't serve alcohol.
I've had wine in that place before. I know
Well, maybe
I
he was
have.
doing it, but maybe...
I mean, it could have been like at a dinner or Rotary thing or something, but I've had wine in there, so maybe that doesn't count as serving alcohol.
All right,
But I don't know how you're going to have rent parties without alcohol. That is the main driver. It seemed to be.
Okay, we're going to see. 44th Street to be one way. On November the 3rd, 2014, the traffic pattern on 44th Street will be changed to one way from Chancellor Avenue and flow towards Jacoby Street.
Okay.
The Township Committee recently passed a resolution to test this traffic pattern for a period of 60 days to determine if they will make this a permanent change. If you or your tenants have any questions or concern, please call the engineering office at 973-762-8120. That's 973-762-8120. We shall make every attempt to accommodate your needs. So, Marjorie.
So and so.
The story that we want to address tonight is that story from the Huffington Post. This was a story back in 2013, in October 2013. 1 in 3 black males will go to prison in their lifetime, report warns.
That it's just really hard to believe that statistic. 1 out of 3.
Yeah.
1 out of 3.
Yeah. One of the
So that leaves 2 left.
Well, 33 and a third % of all black males will go to prison in their lifetime. So if you have 5 million black males, right? Take 33, take about 1.6 million. As an example, just as a rough example. Take 1 point something million of those will end up in jail. Is that believable or is that unbelievable?
I mean, if all the statistics or the numbers say that, you know,
Well,
it actually could be more than what they say. But
Let's find out.
okay.
1 in every 3 black males born today, in 2013, can expect to go to prison at some point in their life, compared with 1 in every 6 Latino male and 1 in every 17 white male if current incarceration trends continue. These are among the many pieces of evidence cited by the Sentencing Project, a Washington, D.C. based group that advocates for prison reform, in a report on the staggering racial disparities that permeates the American criminal justice system. The report was submitted to the UN Human Rights Committee this week in advance of the UN review of America's compliance with the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights later this month.
That's right. Take them out. Take
It
them out.
argues that racial disparity pervades every stage in the United States criminal justice system, from arrest to trial to sentencing. Let me repeat that. Now listen, this is not Marjorie and Anselm
I knew you were going to do that. Go ahead.
making these comments.
No, you're just, yeah.
We are just reading comments from the Huffington Post, a well-respected newspapers, very well respected.
Yeah, and they're taking the comment from whom?
And they're
From
taking the comment from the Sentencing Project, a Washington DC-based group. Okay? Now they said it argues that racial disparity pervades every stage of the United States criminal justice system, from arrest to trial sentencing. So all the way through the system, there's racial disparity. All right? Even the way how you got arrested may have been racial disparity too.
Right.
Because you may have been profiled.
That's right. That's part of the whole.
Right, and
yeah.
stopped. So it starts from the beginning all the way through the end. Racial minorities are more likely than white Americans to be arrested, the report explains. Once arrested, they are more likely to be convicted, and once convicted, they are more likely to face stiff sentences. The report finding leads its author to conclude that the U.S. is violating the international covenant. How could they put covenant in that? Covenant
Because
is a good word, isn't it?
It's a covenant is an agreement.
Okay. On civil and political rights, which states that all citizens must be treated equally under the law. The U.S. ratified the treaty in 1992. Central to the report's arguments is the simple fact that African Americans, and to a lesser extent Hispanic men, are more likely to spend time behind bars than their white counterparts, according to recent data from the U.S. government. The reasons for this discrepancy are widely debated, but the report discourages readers from blaming either the higher than average crime rate among blacks and Latinos in the U.S. or the presence of deliberate racism.
Now, wait,
in the
the presence?
In the criminal justice system.
So you can't say it's just because black people do stuff like that.
Right,
That's
right.
why they're locked up.
Yeah. The reason
but you
for
can't
this
say it's
Go ahead.
deliberate racism either.
Well, it says the reason for this discrepancy are widely debated.
Okay.
But the report discourages readers from blaming either the higher than average crime rate among blacks.
Okay.
So
Right.
you can't blame that
Right.
as the reason why they are being locked up more than anyone else. And Latinos, or the presence of deliberate racism in the criminal justice system. So you can't blame those two things
Okay.
as the reasons why they are locked up more
Okay.
than anyone else. Or
Keep it.
locked up more than their counterparts.
Okay.
And here is what's important. The problem begins with police activity. According to the Justice Department data cited in the report, police arrest black youths for drug crimes at more than twice the rate of white youths between 1980 and 2010 nationwide. Yet, a 2012 study from the National Institute on Drug Abuse found that white high school students were slightly more likely to have abused illegal drugs within the past month than black students of the same age. Let me repeat that. Yet, a 2012 study from the National Institute on Drug Abuse found that white high school students were slightly more likely to have abused illegal drugs within the past month than black students of the same age. Blacks are also more likely than whites to be stopped by the police while driving.
Mm-hmm.
The Sentencing Project report largely attributes the racial disparity in both traffic and drug arrests to implicit racial bias on part of the police. Since the nature of law enforcement frequently requires police officers to make snap judgment about the danger posed by suspects and the criminal nature of their activity, subconscious racial associations influence the way officers perform their job, the report contends. I mean, that's true. We got to say that's accurate.
Yeah.
That's not inaccurate. Or that's not casting an aspersion against police or anything like that.
No,
that's just the way it is.
And there's always a bias against people who are oppressed, and oppressed people have
And
the
the
same bias
statistics-
against themselves.
And the statistics prove it to be accurate.
Yeah.
The disparities don't end with arrests. Because blacks and Latinos are generally poorer than whites, they are more likely to rely on court-appointed public defenders, who tend to work for agencies that are underfunded and understaffed. In 2012, according to the U.S. Government Accountability Office, more than